We are live here at Zaleski Sports. Today's pregame here, Auto Select. They are Stevens Point's best choice for auto repairs, maintenance, and tires. They have complete auto repair services with locations on Church Street and on Highway 10 East in Stevens Point and on Schofield Avenue in Weston. No matter your automotive needs, look to Auto Select and you are good to go. So a non-conference game here. Pacelli was in action last Thursday over at Memorial Park, a home game where they hosted Pittsville, the second of two games between those conference rivals. Pittsville coming out taking the series 2-0, and last night a 7-1 victory for Pittsville. And Loyal, on the other hand, coming off a victory last night over Neillsville Granton, 5-3 in that one. They are 8-1. Overall here, their only loss coming at the hands of the Green Devils of Adams Friendship. So Loyal, a very good start to their season at 8-1, at least by everything that I've been able to sort of gather here at this point. So again, pretty early in the season here. I know we've had a lot of weather issues here, but I tell you what, this field looking great here. Buchholz Park, we're at Leo Cub-Manchesky Field here in Stevens Point. Pacelli typically will play their home games either here or at Memorial Park out in Plover here, but good to be up in the press box here again in Buchholz. And it was last in this press box at Buchholz last Saturday doing the Stevens Point area senior high against Eau Claire Memorial game. That was a triangular. Spash was able to go 2-0 in that triangular, beating Holman and then Eau Claire Memorial in that one as well. So, again, today's Auto Select brought to you in part by Auto Select. And, again, they are Stevens Point's best choice for auto repairs, maintenance, and tires. They have complete auto repair services with locations on Church Street and on Highway 10 East in Stevens Point and on Schofield Avenue in Weston. No matter your automotive needs, look to Auto Select, and you are good to go. So we are just a few moments away here from first pitch here. It looks like Nate Hammerly will get the ball on the hill for the Cardinals here today, and Kane Tofar will get the ball for the Greyhounds here of Loyal in this non-conference game. Pacelli will then have a doubleheader on Monday. They'll host Wild Rose on Monday, and I believe that game is right back here at Buchholz. I believe the first of two games that will start at 4 o'clock, and then that will be kind of the trajectory as we get into the month of May, first day of May, in fact, here, and good to be here. Temperatures probably in the mid, I think about 47 is what I saw coming in here. So, but the sun is out, certainly not a lot of wind here out at Buchholz Park, Leo Cub-Manchesky Field. You've got 325 down the lines here, 375 straightaway center out here, Buchholz. Very little wind. We'll get our starting lineups. We'll get our national anthem here in just a few moments. Again, today's pregame brought to you again in part from Auto Select. Again, Stevens Point's best choice for auto repairs, maintenance, and tires. They have complete auto repair services. Locations on Church Street and Highway 10 East in Stevens Point and on Schofield Avenue in Weston. No matter your automotive needs, look to Auto Select, and you're good to go.
Vehicle maintenance is vital to your day-to-day life. That's why Auto Select of Stevens Point reminds you to be sure to schedule regular oil changes, tire rotations, and general inspections to keep your vehicle in great shape. Let the helpful, friendly staff at Auto Select ensure your vehicle continues to keep you and your passengers safe on the roads, as well as keep your vehicle functioning the way it was intended. For quality, dependable automotive care from service experts, place your trust in Auto Select of Stevens Point. At Auto Select, you're good to go.
Batting for right fielder, number 19, Riley Badegaard. Batting fifth, number 20, first baseman, Hunter Walter. Batting sixth, number 15, right fielder, Jonah Badaher. Batting seventh, number 6, third baseman, Andy Petkovacek. Batting eighth, number 10, catcher, Jake Lindner. Batting ninth, number 23, left fielder, Isaac Zabel. And for the home Pacelli Cardinals, leading off, number 1, center fielder, Jaden Garski. Batting second, number 9, pitcher, Nate Hammerly. Batting third, number 12, shortstop, Sully Schober. Batting fourth, number 2, catcher, Eric Reinke. Batting fifth, number 7, second baseman, Tyson Holmes. Batting sixth, number 5, right fielder, Bryce Flaker. Batting seventh, number 13, designated hitter, Dominic Sackman. Playing third base, Owen Hansen, number 15. Batting eighth, number 19, first baseman, Trenton Kaczmarek. And batting ninth, number 6, left fielder, Chase Snapowacky. And at this time, for those that are able, please rise for the playing of the national anthem. All right, good luck, everyone.
All right, we are back here, national anthem, and our starting lineups here. So the Cardinals here in the home red tops, the white pants here with the red and kind of bluish trim here. The Greyhounds here of Loyal, kind of in the dark gray pants, I guess you would say. The maroon jersey here out at Buchholz Park here, Leo Cub-Manchesky Field to be exact. And looks like maybe they got new signage there commemorating Leo Cub-Manchesky Field here in Stevens Point. And a pretty decent day for baseball. Sun certainly out. You got a little bit of cloud going on, but no rain certainly. And you know, you'll take it when you get in the early parts of May here in this non-conference contest here. Nate Hammerly will have the ball here for the Cardinals defensively. Starting in the infield, you'll have Trent Kaczmarek over at first. Tyson Holmes over at second. Sully Schober will be at short. And then looks like you will have Eric Reinke will do the catching here. Owen Hansen will play third base here today. And out in the outfield, Jaden Garski in center, Bryce Flaker out in right, and Chase Snapowacky out in left field here. So two pretty good baseball teams, you know, by their respective records. Certainly Pacelli playing out the CWC South Conference. Loyal playing out of that Clover Belt East Conference, as we mentioned in our Stevens Point Auto Select pregame show. They victorious last night over Neelsville Granton, a score of 5-3 here. So first pitch going to officially be about 4:32 or so. And senior right-hander Nate Hammerly with Reed Stiglitz, the second baseman, number 3 here for the Greyhounds.
Number 3, second baseman, Reed Stiglitz.
And I think maybe I don't know if relation to Drew, who I believe is playing college football for the Ripon Redhawks, I believe. Here it's 0-1 now from Hammerly. Nate's 0-1 pitch. That one will just miss, and it's 1-1 now. Kane Tofar, the on-deck hitter for the Greyhounds. So the 1-1 pitch from Hammerly, that one. And Hammer going with an arsenal of off speed to start things off here. It's 1-2 now to Stiglitz. Hammerly's 1-2 pitch. Fastball is in there, and that is the first Serve Pro strikeout today for Nate Hammerly. You can call Serve Pro for the number 1 choice in cleanup and restoration. Serve Pro like it never happened. So 1 down for Kane.
Pitcher, Kane
Tofar here, who's at least by the stats that I was able to sort of garner here, one of the hitting leaders here at about a .433 clip on the season here. Hammerly working that ball, hit hard on the ground. That's going to be a base hit for Kane, and keeping that hot hitting going there for Kane, who will get the start, as we mentioned, on the hill for the Greyhounds.
Now batting shortstop, number 22, Rhett Lamovic.
Lamovic here, Rhett Lamovic is the shortstop here, hitting in the number 3 spot. Hammerly working out of the stretch here. You've got Kane Tofar down at first. 1 out here, just underway, top half of inning number 1. Hammerly comes set the pitch. Breaking ball, that one's going to miss inside, so it's 1-0. And Colton Sandelier, the on-deck hitter, in the number 4 spot here for the Greyhounds. Again, as you mentioned here, loyal 8-1 on the season here. So Hammerly will check back. And the runner there, that is first baseman here today, Trenton Kaczmarek over at first. Dominic Sackman will be doing the designated hitting today for Pacelli. That one lifted into the air. That's hit pretty well. That one is going to be at the track. That's going to be extra bases. And that is going to be a double. So a couple of hits in a row here for the Greyhounds, as Lamovic with the 1-out double. And then you get Kane Tofar down at third now, so you've got a couple of runners.
Colton Sandelier.
Colton Sandelier now the designated hitter, the number 4 hitter here today. 1 away here, Hammerly gonna work out of the stretch here for Pacelli. And that one in there for a called strike, and it's 0-1. And that one catches the inner half. It's 0-2 now. So 1 away here for Sandelier. The 0-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss, and Sandelier down on strikes. And that's the second strikeout here for Nate Hammerly. That's another Serve Pro strikeout, in fact.
First baseman Hunter Walter.
And Hunter Walter, the number 5 hitter here, number 20, with 2 outs, couple runners in scoring position, with Tofar and Lamovic down on the base paths here. Hammerly working out of the stretch. The pitch. That one ripped up the middle. That's going to be a base hit. That's going to be an RBI. It's going to be a 2 RBI base hit there. So 2 RBI base hit, first pitch, 2 RBI there for Hunter Walter. So you get a couple runs to get things going here in their half of inning number 1.
Batting number 15, right fielder, Jonah Bratcher.
And that's right fielder Jonah Bratcher now, the number 6 hitter. The lefty here with 2 outs. Hammerly misses high, and it's 1-0. The 1-0 pitch from Nate Hammerly. That one lifted out to left. Napawaki will make the play to retire. So the F7, the third and final out here. But Loyal does get 3 hits, a couple of runs come across. We'll move to the bottom half of inning number 1 here. Loyal Greyhounds 2, Pacelli here 0. You're listening to and watching high school baseball here today on Zaleski Sports, brought to you in part from our friends from the Hofffavor Real Estate Group.
Maida Custom Apparel, your local source for quality, custom decorated clothing and products. Discover a wide range of products from corporate casual wear to team uniforms, promotional items, sporting goods, and awards. Don't settle for less. With our in-house production, we will make your name or event stand out with custom sports jerseys, branded cooler bags, and personalized can coolers. Celebrate team success with custom awards and promotional items. At Maida Custom Apparel, we put your brand first. Explore your options today at maidacustom.com.
I got referred to the orthodontist, and I was really nervous, but in my 2-year process, the staff was very welcoming and very kind to me. My brother also had treatment here, and he was very happy with a smile. I'd recommend Bruce Orthodontics to all my friends and family that want a beautiful smile just like us.
When I come in for my appointment, the wait is really short. All of the workers are very kind and sweet. They try to make sure that everything in my mouth is just right after my checkup, and Dr. Bruce is very nice.
I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile.
Call us to set up your free consultation today.
All right, we are back here. So Kane Tofar out in the hill for the Greyhounds, and you'll have Jaden Garski, Nate Hammerly, and Sully Schober, the top 3 hitters here for the Cardinals. Hey, we want to thank all of our game day sponsors. Today's game brought to you in part by Blinds and Designs by Kelly, Premier Auto Body, Stevens Point Brewery, Lear's Jewelers, Point Heating and Cooling, and Portesi Pizza. So Garski, fastball, that one will miss just outside. It's 1-0. Tofar will miss outside. It's 2-0 now. And that one in there for called strike. 2-1 now to Garski. Garski, the starting pitcher yesterday, and despite Pacelli losing that one 7-1, and that one, the F9 for out number 1. But as we mentioned, Jaden pitched pretty well Angelica yesterday. I know he was saddled with a loss. Pacelli had about a 5 or 6 error type game, which certainly compounded. But Jaden pitched pretty well, all things considered, as he pitched to contact. And generally speaking, I think only had the 2 walks, had 3 or 4 Serb Pro strikeouts. So it's 0-1 now to Hammerly. The 0-1 pitch. That one belted down the line. That's going to go foul, and it's 0-2 now to Nader. Pacelli, largely underclassmen on this Pacelli squad. Very junior heavy, I guess I would say. Nate, one of just a few seniors, and Hammerly going to come through with a base hit. So Hammerly with a one-out single. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Sully Schober, who had a couple of hits yesterday. I want to give thanks here today to Tommy's Express Car Wash. Protect your ride with a Tommy's Express Car Wash membership. Unlimited washes, free vacuums, free automatic mat washers, and all of your shine. One membership, all locations: Eau Claire, Plover, Stevens Point, Wausau, and Weston. And that is Tommy's Express Car Wash. So Tofar, that one's going to miss outside. It's 1-0 to Schober. Eric Reinke, the on-deck Cardinal. Angelica Dean on our production. Brandon Barroncott on the call. Runner on the go, and that's Hammerly. There's going to be a throw down. Hammerly going to get in with a stolen base. They also want to give thanks today to Simplicity Credit Union. Simplicity Credit Union brings home the win with great mobile options and the right loan for your family, your business, or your home. You can check them out at simplicity.coop today. That is Simplicity Credit Union. So Hammerly now down at second with a lead there. Just the one out here. Shelley looking to try to fire. That one's going to miss outside. As I mentioned, Angelica Dean doing the production here for Zaleski Sports. Brandon Barroncott on the call. Nice calm Friday afternoon, first day of May. That one's going to miss inside, so Tofar working out of the stretch for the Greyhounds. That one hit up the middle. It's going to be ranging over to the right. Thrown across and making the play, and a good play made there defensively for the second out. That was Rhett Lemovic there, the shortstop, coming over, ranging to his left there to make the play. Hammerly advances to third on that with 2 outs now, and catcher Eric Reinke. And Tofar fastball going to miss just off the corner. It's 1-0 now to Reinke. And as we mentioned, Pacelli will be back in action Monday. A doubleheader with Wild Rose and a swing and a miss to Reinke. It's 1-1 now. Loyal strikes first with the 2 runs on the 3 hits in their half of inning number 1. Tofar coming with a fastball. That one hit pretty well. That's got a chance to get down. That's going to get down. That's going to roll to the warning track, I should say. That's going to be an RBI double for Reinke. So Reinke putting a charge into that one. So he drives Hammerly across for the first.
Tyson Holmes.
And Tyson Holmes hitting the 5 spot here, number 7. And Tyson had a pretty good day at the plate yesterday. The Cardinals earned a number 5 spot here in this Cardinal rotation, or batting order, I guess I should say. 2 away with Reinke down in second. Tofar working out of the stretch. The pitch, that one in there for called strike, and it's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. That one, boy, Holmes gives that one a ride, but that thing foul. It's going to knock a few of those birds taking a little nap over there off the netting in the hitting cages there. So if you're a bird, you got to be aware of that kind of stuff, Angelica. That's no rest for the wicked. The 0-2 pitch, that one's outside. And that's the beauty of being able to kind of fly. You can fly away from that stuff. You sense a danger like a baseball coming in at about 90 miles an hour off the bat there. That one going to miss down and low, so it's going to go now to even at 2-2 now to Holmes. Bryce Flaker, the on-deck hitter here for the Cardinals. That one's going to get away, and that's going to get Ranky down to third. So it's going to push the count now full to Tyson Holmes with Ranky, the tying run just about 90 feet or so away. Telfair's 3-2 pitch. And that one's going to miss, and that's going to get runners at the corner with 2 away now for the right fielder in Bryce Flaker. So 2-1 on our Nasonville area scoreboard here, as you can see. And with 2 outs here, Flaker, yesterday we saw him predominantly in center. Of course, with Jaden Garski, kind of the everyday center fielder. Jaden got the start, so Flaker moved to center defensively in that one. Telfair working here. He'll check back on Holmes. A pretty good move there by Telfair, keeping Holmes in line here again with runners at the corner here. And that one going to be ripped through. Bryce Flaker going to get an RBI base hit, and that's going to tie this game up at 2 apiece. So Ranky going to come across to score. And Holmes will get down to second.
Designated hitter number 13, Dominic Sackman.
So an RBI single for Bryce Flaker. 2 away now with a couple runners on, and the number 7 hitter, designated hitter, Dominic Sackman. That one will miss outside. It is 1-0 to Sackman. That one will miss inside now to Sackman. It's 2-0. Trenton Kaczmarek, the on-deck hitter for the Cardinals. 2-0 pitch. That one misses, so now it's 3-0. I think that may have been, it's 2-1. Yep. 2-1 the count now. Didn't immediately see the strike call, so that's going to push things now to 3-1. So it's a hitter's count here for Dominic Sackman. And a fastball in there now, and it's full. So the 3-2 pitch from Telfair to Sackman. With runners on the move here, so Sackman. And that's going to load things up here.
First baseman, Trenton Kaczmarek.
And it'll bring up Trenton Kaczmarek now hitting with 2 outs. The first baseman hitting in the number 8 spot here, so the second walk given up here. Fire misses outside. It's 1-0. And that one is in there for a called strike, and it's 1-1 now. Chase Napawaki, who we saw yesterday in relief of Garski on the hill, due up next. That ball going to get pushed out of play and go foul. Hit out of play, I suppose. Probably a little bit better term than pushed out of play. Either way, it's 1-2 to Kaczmarek here. And that one will Miss now. Things will move to 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. And Kaczmarek, that one, that's going to get down. That's going to get one run across. And a second run going to come across and score.
Now batting number 6, left fielder Chase Napawaki.
So that's going to bring up Chase Napawaki now with runners at the corner. 2-away. That one going to get back to the backstop. Run coming across. And Sackman going to score that. He may have took a play out of the diving playbook there. I'm not sure. That's the either way. Dominic having fun with it. Either way, it's 5-2 now. Pacelli with 5 runs here. 1-0 pitch. That one going to get down and away. It's going to go 2-0 now to Napawaki. Jace, just the freshman here. And that one in there for a called strike. It's 2-1. Fires 2-1 pitch. Napawaki just out front of that one now, and it's 2-2. Good mix of pitches there for King. Able to mix that changeup in there. The 2-2 pitch. That one will miss outside. It's full now. Full count pitch. That one hit on the ground over to third. And that's going to get Napawaki, who's going to reach.
Up next, number 1, center fielder Jaden Garski.
So back to the top of the order now for Jaden Garski, who is 0 for 1 here. Flew out to right field in his initial at bat here. So runners at the corner here, 2 away. Working from the stretch, runner on the go. There won't be a throwdown, and Napawaki going to steal a second base here. So you'll have a couple runners now in scoring position and a 0-1 count here to Garski. Pacelli with the 5 runs in their half of this bottom half of inning number 1. That one fouled back, so count now 0-2. As you can see on our Nasonville Dairy scoreboard here. The 0-2 pitch. That one outside, 1-2 now. So Nate Hammerly due up here for the Cardinals should Garski reach. Tofar working 1-2. Pitch on the way, that one playable, and a good play made out there, and that's the F7 to get Garski. A good diving play there made defensively. So 5-2, we are through 1 inning. You're listening to and watching high school baseball here today on Zaleski Sports, brought to you in part from our friends at the Hofffavor Real Estate Group.
For the best food in town, look no further than Rock and Roll Cafe on Stanley Street in Stevens Point. This locally owned, 50s-themed diner loves to support their community while providing a full menu of breakfast and lunch options, along with all-day breakfasts and Friday fish fry. Enjoy a fun, family atmosphere with delicious meals made from scratch, including skillets and tasty burgers. Dine in or take out is welcome, Mondays through Saturdays from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. Treat yourself to a mouth-watering experience at the Rock and Roll Cafe on Stanley Street in Stevens Point.
So, after a couple years of this, it's time for more money and better opportunities. That's where Mid-State Technical College comes in.
Are you a born leader? Is hospitality your thing? Maybe you're into efficiency. Or do you love building teams? No matter your path, we've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options. So stop getting by and level up today.
All right, we are back here. Top half of inning number 2. Pacelli getting 5 in their half of inning number 1 here to take the lead here. 5-2, top half of inning number 2. Loyal will have 7, 8, and 9 coming up here. Andy Pitkoshik coming up here, the third baseman, and then Jake Lindner and Isaac Zabel.
6, third baseman, Andy Pitkoshik.
Andy Pitkoshik now here, his first at bat here. Hammerly working his second inning of work here. He's got a couple of Serve-Pro strikeouts here today. Hammerly coming in with a fastball, and it's 0-1. To Pitkoshik here, so 0-1. That one's going to miss upstairs. It's 1-1 now. And that one off the handle there, so it's going to go 1-2 to Pitkoshik. The 1-2 pitch from Hammerly. That one will miss down low, and it's 2-2 now. See, perfectly manicured grass, Angelica, the perfect lines, everything. It's pretty impressive. Stevens Point Parks Department doing a good job for that. Good venue, no doubt. That one is going to hit Pitkoshik here, so he will be aboard.
Now batting number 10, catcher Jake Lindner.
So that'll give way now to the number 8 hitter and Jake Lindner, the catcher here today. It is Hammerly's first walk by way of a hit by pitch here, so got Lindner with Isaac Zabel, the on-deck hitter for Loyal. Hammerly working out of the stretch now. That one's going to miss downstairs. It's 1-0 to Lindner. Hammerly comes set from the stretch, working here, 1-0. He'll step off, throw back over to check on Pitkoshik there, so Hammerly's pitch is swing and a miss. Going to get the count now to 1-1. One pitch from Nate. That one up high. It's 2-1. 2-1 to Lindner. Nader working 2-1 here to Lindner. 2-1 pitch. That one lifted into the air, playable. It's going to be coming in shallow center field as Garski giving chase to that one. And that'll retire Lindner for the first out here, the F8.
Left fielder Isaac Zabel.
And that'll bring up the left fielder Isaac Zabel, who had that good play defensively in the last inning out in left field here for Loyal. One out for the Greyhounds here, so Hammerly will come set now. It's pitch on the way. That one, that's going to get away from Ranke, and that's going to get Koshik down to second. To Zabel here. Nader working 1-0 here to Zabel. Emerly's 1-0 pitch. That one fouled back. That will move to 1-1 to Zabel. Reed Stiglitz, the on-deck hitter for Loyal. That one hit out to center to Garski. Garski ranging a couple steps to his right. He'll make the play, and that will be the second out. So a pair of flyouts to center here, 2 away. And up to Reed.
Second baseman Reed Stiglitz.
So 2 outs now for Stiglitz here. So top half of inning number 2 here. Jelly with that 5-2 lead, as you can see on our Nasonville Dairy scoreboard showing there. Hammerly working from the stretch. The pitch, that one is in there, and it's 0-1. Fastball is in there, 0-2 now to Reed from Hammerly. Nate, the youngest of the 3 Hammerly boys, the last to go through the Pacelli system here, working here, and that one will just miss, so it's going to push the count now to 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Ball hit over to Hansen at third. He'll get body on it, throw across, and he will be safe. So an infield. Let's see how they score that. Probably gonna score it an error, I would think.
Number 18, pitcher Kane Tofar.
And seemingly, but I mean. So now you've got runners at the corner, 2 away for Kane Tofar, who singled, scored a run in his last at-bat here. So 1 for 1 here today. Hammerly working out of the stretch here. Pitch, that one hit up the middle. That's going to be a base hit. That's going to drive in a run. That's going to be the second hit for Kane Tofar, looking to try to help his own cause.
Number 22, shortstop, Rhett Lamovek.
So now you've got a couple of runners on, 2 outs. And Rhett Lamovek here, who doubled and scored a run in his last at-bat, so he's 1 for 1 here today. So 5-3 now, showing as your score on our Nasonville Dairy scoreboard here. Hammerly set the pitch. That one's down, and Ranke with a good stop there defensively for the Cardinals. 1-0 to Lamovik. Colton Sandelier, the on-deck hitter for Loyal here. So Hammerly working 1-0. And that one in there. So it's 1-1. Nader checking on the runner there, checking on and they'll check to see, and he did. So it's 1-2 now to Lamovic. That one skips down low, and be to throw down to third, and unable to do that. So both runners going to advance now. So you've got runners at second and third. The tying run at second now. 2-2 and 2 outs here. So the twos are wild here with the number 22 Rhett Lamovic. So you're not going to see that much, Angelica. 2-2 count, 2 outs. That one, Schober unable to get to that one. That's going to generate a run and a second run. So just like that, we are all tied back up here. So 2 RBI. So 2 RBI in the second hit of the day for Rhett here. So, and 2 RBIs there. So Sandelier, who's 0 for 1 here today, struck out back in the first. You've got Lamovic down at first. Hammerly working the pitch. That one hit over to second. And the 4-3 ground out for the third and final out. But Loyal will come up 3 runs of their own in their half of inning number 2 on a couple hits and a runner left here. We'll move to the bottom half of inning number 2, all tied up at 5 apiece. You're only listening to Zaleski Sports, brought to you today in part from our friends from the Hoffavor Real Estate Group.
Hey, you're tuned in to Better Halves.
Skip, I love my hometown, and I want a health plan that feels the same way. So what are your favorite local date spots?
Oh, yeah, I know like all the date spots in Eau Claire.
Ooh.
Jane, I'm Steve from Security. I've lived here in Wisconsin my whole life, and that means I understand your health coverage needs better.
By the way, Doug, it's Eau Claire. I have a dozen Eclairs in my dressing room.
All right, we are back here. Cardinals half of inning number 2 coming up here. All knotted up at 5 apiece here. So 10 runs scored in this first inning and a half here. So still a lot of ball in front of us here. But Shelly will have 2, 3, and 4 coming up. Nate Hammerly, Sully Schobert, Eric Reinke. I want to give thanks here today to the Rock and Roll Cafe. Find a great variety of breakfast options at the Rock and Roll Cafe. Breakfast, lunch, Friday, fish fry, and service with a smile. Open daily for breakfast and lunch. And only on Stanley Street over in Stevens Point.
Now batting number 9, pitcher Nate Hammerly.
So Nate Hammerly, who singled, stole a base, and scored a run back in the first. So again, 2, 3, and 4 coming up here. Kane Tofar out for his second inning of work. Pitch to Hammerly, that one will miss outside. It's 1-0. Fastball is in there, and it's 1-1 now to Hammerly. Nate 1 for 1 here at the dish. 1-1 pitch, that's outside. 2-1. The 2-1 pitch. That's a good breaking ball, that one. Just missing, so it's going to push the count out to 3-1. 3-1 pitch. And Hammerly will draw the base on ball.
Up next, number 12, shortstop, Sully Schober.
That'll bring up the shortstop here in Sully Schober, 0 for 1 here today. Grounded out to short back in the first, so a 6-3 ground out in his first at-bat. I want to give thanks today to Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Save up to $180 on new tires at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service now through June 4th, or now through June on 4 Goodyear tires, with locations in Stevens Point, Wisconsin Rapids, Wausau, and Marshfield. And that is only at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Again, that's through June. So you still have another couple months or so. So that one misses now to Schober. Sully. Fastball is in there. Sully had a good day at the plate yesterday. A couple hits collected off of senior right-hander Dawson Luther, who pitched a very, very good game yesterday. Sully able to get 2 of those hits on the day yesterday. So it's 1-1 now to Schober. Tofar working from the stretch. The pitch, that one, that's going to get out of play. That'll go foul. And it's 1-2. The 1-2 pitch, that one in there for a called strike, and Schober down on strikes. First punch out here for
catcher Eric Reinke.
Tofar, so one away here for Eric Reinke. Had an RBI double and a run scored back in his last at-bat. 1 for 1 here today with Nate Hammerly in scoring position now. Pitch on the way. That one hit on the ground over to second. Playable, and the 4-3 ground out going to get Reinke for the second out. But that'll advance
Number 7, second baseman.
Nate Hammerly over to third now. And that'll bring up Tyson Holmes, who walked and scored a run in his first plate appearance here today. So Pacelli with that go-ahead run down at third, and Hammerly Tofar misses. It's 1-0. Lifted into the air, playable infield. And making the play there for the F6 and the third and final out here. So Pacelli, no runs, no hits, no errors, a runner left on here. 2 innings are in the books, all knotted up at 5 apiece. We move to the third. You're listening to and watching high school baseball here today on Zaleski Sports, brought to you in part from the Hoff Favor Real Estate Group.
Hey, you're tuned in to Better Halves.
Skip, I love my hometown, and I want a health plan that feels the same way. So, what are your favorite local date spots?
Oh, yeah, I know like all the date spots in Eclair.
Jane, I'm Steve from Security. I've lived here in Wisconsin my whole life, and that means I understand your health coverage needs better.
By the way, Doug, it's Eau Claire. I have a dozen Eclairs in my dressing room.
Is it time to replace your old gutters? Call Schwartz Seamless Gutters and protect your home with new seamless technology. No seams, no leaks. With free estimates in 2 days or less and workmanship guaranteed, our service is as seamless as our gutters. Does your roof need attention? Don't replace it, restore it with Seamless Commercial Roofing. Our process is guaranteed and a fraction of the cost of replacement with no downtime. When your roof needs attention, call Seamless Commercial Roofing in Marshfield.
All right, we are back. Hey, want to give thanks here today to Infinity Exteriors. Infinity Exteriors installing peace of mind, roofing, siding, and windows built to last, saving our communities from unscrupulous contractors. We guarantee quality that you can trust, and that is only at Infinity exteriors here. So Nate Hammerly
Leading off the
gets
top
the
of
ball
third,
for the third here.
Number 20, first baseman Hunter Walter.
So 5, 6, and 7 here for the Greyhounds. Hunter Walter, who is 1 for 1 here today. 2 RBI base hit back in the first. Hammerly working out of the windup, the pitch. That one's going to miss down low, and it's 1-0 to Walter. 1-0 pitch. That one hit on the ground, foul. Owen Hansen giving chase to that one. Count's going to go to 1-1 now. So Walter had that big 2 RBI base hit back in the first. Hit over to short. Schober coming over, ranging over, making the play. And 6-3 ground out.
Batting number 15, right fielder Jonah Bratcher.
And that'll bring up Jonah Bratcher, who is 0 for 1 here today. Flew out to left field. The F7 back in the first. 1 out here, top half of inning number 3. That one's going to miss down low. It's 1-0. Andy Pitkoshik, the on-deck hitter for Loyal. The fastball catches the plate, and it's 1-1 now. Loyal with 2 runs in their first, 3 runs in the second. Jelly getting all 5 of their runs back in the first. Hammerly going to miss high, and it's 2-1. Loyal with 5 hits here today thus far. 5 hits on the 5 runs. That one lifted in the infield. Schober calling for it, and he will make the play. So the F6 for the second out to retire Bratcher, and that'll bring up Andy Pitkoshik. Hitting here with 2 away. Andy was hit by a pitch and scored a run in his first plate appearance here today. Hammerly working out of the windup, the pitch. That one misses high and in. It's 1-0. The 1-0 pitch. Fastball is in there, 1-1. I'll move things now to 2-1. 2-1 for Pitkoshik here. Pitch on the way. That one hit over to third, and that's going to be
catcher number 10, Jake Lindner.
So Lindner up here, so the E5. So 2 outs for Lindner. Jacob 0 for 1 here today. Flew out to center field back in the second. So hitting with 2 outs, you've got Pitkoshik down at first. Hammerly working out of the stretch here now for Pacelli. 5-5 your score. That one's going to miss down, and it's 1-0 to Lindner. The 1-0 pitch. That one belted into left. That's going to be down for a base hit. So Lindner with a 2-out single.
Number 23, left fielder Isaac Zabel.
So 2 outs now here for the left fielder and Isaac Zabel, who's 0 for 1 here today. Flew out to Garski in center back in the second. The F8 if you're scoring back at home. Pitch on the way. That one hit over to Sully at second. They'll get the force. So we will move to the bottom half of inning number 3 here. A hit, an error, runner left on here, no runs. Bottom 3 coming up here, all tied up at 5 apiece. You're listening to and watching high school baseball here today on Zaleski Sports, brought to you today in part from Hoffavor Real Estate Group.
Is your business, church, or organization getting a fair deal on your copier contracts? Do you even know how much you're spending? Fine Business Technologies has been in the office technology industry for 70 years. We have an award-winning service department, and customers love our fair and flexible service contracts. If you're currently a customer, thank you. If you currently work with one of our competitors, let's talk. We can tell you if you're overpaying or getting a good deal. BBT, we want to be the easiest vendor you work with. b-bt.com.
At Nicolay Bank, a great rate isn't new or trendy. Our Real Rewards checking has offered 3.00% annual percentage yield since 2011, earning customers over $30 million in interest. Join your friends and neighbors in experiencing Real Rewards checking and get excited to earn 3% more. See terms and apply at nicolaybank.com. Nicolay Bank. Real people, real conversations.
All right, we are back here, bottom half of inning number 3 here. I want to give thanks today to Nicolay Bank. Nicolay Bank offers personal banking at its best. Locations in Stevens Point, Wausau, Colby, Medford, Edgar, and Merrill, or learn more at nicolaybank.com.
Number 5, right fielder, Bryce Flaker.
So that'll bring up 6, 7, and 8 here for the Cardinals. Bryce Flaker, Dominic Sackman, and Trenton Kitzmerich here. So Bryce with an RBI single and a run scored back in the first. So 1 for 1 here today for Bryce, the junior right fielder. The pitch from Tofar working his third. That one is outside. It's 1-0. That one smashed foul, and it's 1-1 to Bryce. The 1-1 pitch. Going to get the count out at 2-1. The 2-1 pitch. That one in there for a called strike, 2-2. That one will miss now, so it's full to Flaker. 3-2 pitch. Flaker hits that one out to center, and play is going to be made there, F8. First out here is
Dominic Sackman.
that'll bring up Dominic Sackman, who walked and scored a run back in the first. That one hit over to first, and they'll get the play there. The 3-1 cover in there, so Tofar cover in there. They'll make the play just to get Sackman by a hair or two. So 2 away now for Kitzmerich, who reached on an error about an E9 back in the first, which ultimately drove in a couple runs as a result of that. And that is a good-looking breaking ball there, and it's 0-1 now. The 0-1 pitch. That one fouled back. It's 0-2. The 0-2 pitch from Tofar to Kitzmerich. A swing and a miss. Throw down and the out. So a 3 up, 3 down inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left on base. 3 innings are complete here out at Buchholz Park, Leo Cub Manchesky Field. We'll move to the fourth inning. You've been listening to and watching high school baseball here today on Zaleski Sports, brought to you today in part from Hoffavor Real Estate Group.
Does your roof need attention? Don't replace it, restore it with Seamless Commercial Roofing. Our process is guaranteed and a fraction of the cost of replacement with no downtime. When your roof needs attention, call Seamless Commercial Roofing in Marshfield.
The auto service specialist at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service can change your oil, fix your brakes, align your vehicle, make that check engine light go away, and more. Great service from great people at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
Want to save even more at Fleet Farm? Sign up for Fleet Rewards for exclusive offers and deals. Earn points every time you shop. 500 points gets you a $5 reward. It's free and easy to sign up, in-store or online. Plus, earn rewards even faster with the Fleet Rewards credit card. Get 4 times the points every time you use your Fleet Rewards credit card. Start shopping and start saving even more with Fleet Rewards at Fleet Farm.
All right, we are back here. I want to give thanks today to Home Furniture. Fill your home with the best from Home Furniture: sofas, sectionals, beds, recliners, lighting tables, rugs, and so much more. Home Furniture with locations on Grand Avenue in Wisconsin Rapids and on Post Road in Plover. So Nate Hammerly. Nate Hammerly out for his fourth inning of work here. He'll have 1, 2, and 3 coming up here for Loyal. It's Reed Stiglitz here, who is 0 for 2 here today with a run scored. So Owen Hansen up on the grass there. That ball hit pretty well. That's over the head of Napawaki. That's gonna be extra bases. That one hit well, and he will lead things off with a stand-up double. So that ball was absolutely
Number 18, pitcher,
pasted.
Kane Tofar.
And that'll bring up Kane Tofar, who's 2 for 2 here today with an RBI and a couple of runs scored. And the 7th hit here today for Loyal. That one's going to miss down, and Ranke doing a good job to keep that one in front of him. It's going to go 1-0 now to Tofar. So top half of inning number 4 here. 5-5 here on our Masonville Dairy scoreboard here. Hammerly working from the stretch, the pitch. That one hit over to short. Grass going to gobble that one up. Schober trying to barehand it. That one is going to generate.
Number 22, shortstop, Brett Lamovek.
So now you've got runners at the corner here with nobody out, and Brett Lamovek now, who has also got a 2-hit day, 2 for 2 at the dish with a couple of RBIs and runs scored here. His third at bat here today. Hammerly working out of the stretch. And that one drilled foul. Knocked down by the tree. We sometimes reference that tree, Angelica. I don't know how many games you've maybe done here at Bucco. Maybe a few, but every once in a while the tree over there is. That one hit in the hole. That's going to be a base hit, and that's going to drive in a run here. So an RBI there and a third hit for Lamovek.
Number 2, designated hitter, Colton Sandelier.
So now Loyal back out front. Couple hits in this half inning. You've got runners at first and second, nobody out. And Colton Sandelier, who's 0 for 2 here today, struck out and then grounded to second, back in the second. Emily working from the stretch, the pitch. That one belted into the right field area. That's going to. And they're going to get the out at third, and a good heads-up play there as.
Number 5, first baseman Hunter Walter.
Sandler singles there, and so that'll bring up Hunter Walter, who's 1 for 2 here today. Singled with a couple of RBIs back in the first and then hit into that 6-3 ground out back in the third. Couple runners on here with 1 away. Fastball is in there and it's 0-1. Emily's 0-1 pitch. That one will miss. It's 1-1 now. And that one got a piece of that, did Walter. It's 1-2 now. So we are in the top half of inning number 4 here. Loyal with that 1-run lead here, with 1 away and a couple of runners on, and Movek at second and Sandelier down at first. Hammerly's 1-2 pitch. That one down low. Ranke able to keep that one in front. It's going to go 2-2 now. I give thanks here today to Valley Communities Credit Union. For 90 years, Valley Communities Credit Union has been part of your hometown team. Local, trusted, strong. Valley Communities Credit Union, where community comes first. Federally insured by NCUA. The 2-2 offering here from Nate Hammerly. That one's going to miss down and out. It's going to move the count now to full, 3-2. Emily's 3-2 pitch. That one belted into the hole. Schober coming over, going to make the play, and a good play there. Schober to range over to make that.
Number 15, right fielder, Jonah Bratcher.
So now you'll have runners at the corner here, and Jonah Bratcher now, who is 0 for 2 here today. Couple flyouts. He flew out to left back in the first, and then flew to short back in the third. And a good defensive play there by Schober to get to that one. Had he not, that would have been another run that would have come across in all likelihood. That's 1-0 now to Bratcher. Catches the inner half now, and it's 1-1. Jonah calling time there. 1-1 now. 2 outs. Hammerly is 1-1 pitch. He will check back on Walter there at first. And we'll do it again here, 1-1. Hunter on the go, throw down to second, and going to be in there with a stolen base. It's a pretty good throw down by Ranke there, and I think positioning-wise, had the positioning been there, I think they might have had him, but either way, it is 2-1 now. The 2-1 pitch. That one hit foul, and it's 2-2. With Lemovek at third and Walter down at second. 2-2 count, 2 away. Hammerly's 2-2 pitch. That one will go foul. And out of play, we'll do it all over again. Emily's 2-2 pitch. And that one didn't miss by much, but it will be ball 3. So full count now to Bratcher, so it's 3-2. That one chop foul, and it remains 3-2. Hammerly's 3-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss. And the third Serb-Pro strikeout here today for Nate Hammerly. But Loyal goes back out front here with a 3 hits. A run comes across. Pacelli coming up here in their half of inning number 4. And you're listening to here to Zaleski Sports. Brought to you in part from our friends from the Hofffavor Real Estate Group.
Looking to buy flooring today? Shop R&R Flooring and Furniture. We have more flooring in stock and ready to go than the big box stores. Over 250,000 square feet.
That's right, over 250,000 square feet of luxury vinyl planking carpet in over 150 colors.
R&R guarantees you will find what you're looking for at a price you won't find anywhere else.
Grab your new floor today or schedule an installation.
When it comes to flooring, furniture, and mattresses,
it's easy.
Come to R&R Flooring and Furniture today. That's all it takes.
If you ask us, picking out new furniture should be fun, and when you work with us, it is. Home Furniture's free design assistance in your home or in our store. We make the process as easy as possible by helping you envision what your furniture and your room will look like. What inspires you? Visit Home Furniture today to create a single sofa or an entire room. We'll help you bring it all together. Dream it, create it, love it. Home Furniture's free design assistance, West Grand Avenue, Wisconsin Rapids, and Post Road in Plover.
All right, we are back. Bottom 4 coming up here as Pacelli will have 9, 1 and 2 due up here with Chase Napawaki, followed by Jaden Garski and Nate Hammerly with Kane Tofar back out to work his 4th inning. He now has the him and his squad here with a 1-run lead here in the bottom half of inning number 4 here. So Napawaki will lead things off here. I want to give thanks today to Stevens Point Orthopedics. Stevens Point Orthopedics proudly continues to offer complimentary sports physicals to Central Wisconsin athletes. You can call 715-344-0701 to schedule your appointment this summer. That's 715-344-0701. And that is only at Stevens Point Orthopedics. So Napawaki reached on an E5, stole a base back in the first. And that one will miss now, and it's 1-0. Two-0 now to Napawaki. And that one misses outside, so Chase with a 3-0 count here, thinking probably take all the way. That's exactly what he'll do now, so it's going to be a 3-1 count to Napawaki. Chase hits it over to third, playable, and the play will be made. The 5-3 to get Napawaki for out number 1. And it'll bring things back to the top of the order in Jaden Garski. Jaden 0 for 2 here today. Flew out to right back in the first, flew out to left back in the second. Tofar working out of the windup. The pitch to Garski. That one is going to miss high, and it's 1-0. The 1-0 pitch. The 1-0 pitch. That one down and out at 2-0 to Garski. The 2-0 pitch. That one in there for a called strike. 2-1. The 2-1 pitch. He's going to miss high now. 3-1 coming up for Garski. So Garski going to draw the 1-out walk.
Number 9 pitcher, Nate Hammerly.
And then it'll bring things up here to Nate Hammerly, who's 1 for 1. He singled, stole a base, and scored a run back in the first, walked and stole a base back in the second. So his third trip here for the Cardinals here today. Again, 1 for 1 at the plate here for Pacelli, with Garski down at first and 1 away. Tofar working out of the stretch. That one's going to get away, and that will get Garski down to second. So Garski represents that tying run for the Cardinals here. An intermediate lead over at second. And that one in there for a called strike. It's 1-1. Tell you what, it's not getting warmer in here. I mean, it's if you're keeping track. I mean, that's okay though. I mean, and Hammerly rips that one up the middle. That's going to be a base hit, and they're going to send Garski home. And Garski now, that is a slide right there, Jaden Garski. So an RBI single for Nate Hammerly.
Number 12, shortstop, Sully Schober.
I mean, it's certainly not that cold, but it's, you can tell the as the sun sort of starts setting ever so slightly. But I'll tell you what, I mean, it's way better than snow, way better than rain. No two ways about it. That one outside, it's 1-0 to Schober, who is 0 for 2 here today. Grounded to short back in the first, struck out looking back in the second. And the ironic thing is, I mean, and that one's going to get away, and that's going to get Hammerly down to second. You know, it's kind of the sort of the thing in Wisconsin this time of year, Angelica. You could have a 42-degree day, and then the next day it could be 80, or vice versa. And we've seen that. And that one just misses now to Schober. It's going to take things to 3-0. We've got Nate Hammerly, who's got a 2-hit day out at second. That's going to hit Schober here.
Number 2, catcher, Eric Reinke.
And then I'm bringing up the catcher here, and Eric Reinke, who is 1 for 2 on the day. An RBI double and a run scored back in the first, and then a ground out, 4-3 ground out back in inning number 2 here. So he'll have a couple of base runners here and 1 out. That double back in the first, absolutely tattooed out to the warning track out in left center, and back in the first. That one misses outside. It's 1-0 to Reinke. So 6 runs apiece. And that one ripped down the line. That's going to be a base hit. That's going to get They're going to get a run on that one. So Ranke with his second hit here today.
Number 7, second baseman Tyson Holmes.
Nate Hammerley coming across to score. And a mound visit here will keep things right here. Looks like maybe there's going to be a change of pitchers. So we'll bring things back here in just a few moments, get you all caught up on things here. Listening to and watching high school baseball here on Zaleski Sports, brought to you in part from our friends at the Hoffavor Real Estate Group.
Excuse me, is this carpet stain resistant?
No, doesn't seem like it is. Sorry.
For advice from real flooring experts and huge savings on stain-resistant flooring, visit Carpet One. Carpet One Floor and Home. Right now at your local Carpet One, you can get help from our flooring experts while saving big and enjoying special financing on beautiful floors for your home. Come see us today.
Are you tired of being a boring old tree, bird, or mythical war hero? Find the right job for you at Express Employment. Stop today and discuss positions that fit your abilities and qualifications, leading you to the perfect job. Always local, always strategically selected to match your skill set with local employers. There's a perfect job out there. Let Express Employment professionals help you find it. In Wausau, Stevens Point, Medford, and Marshfield. Find jobs and apply online at expresspros.com.
Good evening, folks. Matt LePay here. Ridgetop Exteriors is kicking off your roof replacement like pros. Old shingles off, decking down, ice and water guard set. Textbook protection. Underlayment follows. Sealed tight like an O-line. Valleys flashed. Shingles installed row by row. Captain ventilated. The crew scoops every nail, leaving no yard marker behind. This project's wrapped. Your turn to call the play at ridgetopexteriors.com.
This is my home. I've grown up here. My grandparents always took very, very good care of the house. They worked so hard their whole life to keep things nice. You want to make sure that you're getting the job done correctly. You know it's a dirty job, a big job. When I went out there expecting chaos, and I just saw people on their hands and knees, like they literally picked up everything. Whether it was garbage they left or whether it was garbage that was there. It was a top-tier experience.
Hello, Wisconsin. Phelps Dairy Store in Stevens Point is your spot for family fun. Wisconsin style at the farm. Come have an ice cream or some of their daily made fresh cheese curds while observing the robotic barn milking the cows. Ask for a tour of the farm or let the kids see the cows up close. Various Wisconsin-made dairy and beef products, seasonal decor, and outdoor activities are just the start of the family fun that awaits you at the Phelps Dairy Store, just a half mile from Walmart in Stevens Point. Phelps Dairy Store, food, family, and fun.
All right, we are back. Your new pitcher, right-hander Hunter Walter, enters here with just the one out in relief of Kane Tofar, who goes the three and a third innings here. After the right-hander working, Tofar will go to first on that, and Tyson Holmes, who's 0 for 1 here today, walked, scored a run back in the first. Flew out to short back in the second. That one will miss, and it's 2-0. That one will miss now, so count goes to a 3-0. You've got Schober down at second, Ranke over at first here, 1 out, 3-0 pitch coming up here from Hunter Walter to Tyson Holmes. Fastball in there, it's 3-1. So Pacelli now back out in front here, 7-6 on our Nasonville Dairy scoreboard here, as you can see. Bottom half, inning number 4, 3-1 pitch. That one hit, or to short. They get the out at second, and nearly able to turn the double play, but
Number 5, right fielder Bryce Flaker.
so that'll bring up Bryce Flaker, who's 1 for 2 here today. An RBI single and a run scored back in the first. Flew out to center in the third. Hitting now with runners at the corner now, and Walter now working with 2 outs. That one's going to miss out, and it's 1-0 to Flaker. Runner on the move here. That one is inside. Will not have a throw down, and Holmes going to get down to second now. So you'll have a couple of runners in scoring position here for Flaker. The 2-0 pitch. And that one in there for called strike. So 2-1. Two-on pitch. On the ground is short. Playable. Throw across. And that one will get away, and that's going to plate a couple of runs.
Number 13, designated hitter, Dominic Sackman.
So reaching on the E6 now, and Pacelli now with that 9-6 lead here. Dominic Sackman, who walked, scored a run, and grounded out here today. Third trip. Flaker on the move here, throw down to second. He's not going to be in time, so Flaker going to steal the base. Swiping second. And it's 1-0 to Dominic Sackman. Flaker looking to steal third. He will get in, and he will swipe third. So another stolen base there for Bryce. Second of the afternoon for him. A little plane overhead there, Angelica. Once in a while we'll hear one of those. That one chopped over to third, playable, and that will be a 5-3 ground out to get Sackman for the third and final out here. But Pacelli will come up with 4 runs, and they'll go back out front here 9-6. 4 innings are in the books. We'll move to the 5th inning here. You're listening to and watching high school baseball here today on Zaleski Sports, brought to you today in part from the Hoffavor Real Estate Group.
Looking for a place where everyone feels at home? Welcome to Point Brewery, your family-friendly tap room with something for everyone. From a wide variety of local brews to classic Point sodas for the kids, we've got the perfect pour for everyone. Craving a bite? We've got hot, cheesy Portesi pizzas ready when you are. Whether you're hanging out inside or soaking up the sun in our outdoor beer garden, there's space to unwind. Planning a celebration? Reserve our private event room and make it a gathering to remember. Point Brewery, good times, great taste, all on tap.
Good evening, folks. Matt LePay here. Ridgetop Exteriors is kicking off your roof replacement like pros. Old shingles off, decking down, ice and water guard set. Textbook protection. Underlayment follows. Sealed tight like an O-line. Valleys flashed. Shingles installed row by row. Captain ventilated. The crew scoops every nail, leaving no yard marker behind. This project's wrapped. Your turn to call the play at ridgetopexteriors.com.
All right, we are back here. 5th inning coming up here, and Nate Hammerly gets the ball for the 5th. And you'll have 7, 8, 9 here due up. Andy Bitkoshik here, who reached on an error back in the 3rd. He was hit by a pitch and scored a run back in the second. Hammerly off-speed pitch in there, and it's 0-1. That one misses in. It's 1-1. Making ball, that one fouled back, and it's 1-2 now. Today's game brought to you in part by Blinds and Designs by Kelly, Premier Auto Body, Stevens Point Brewery, Liers Jewelers, Point Heating and Cooling, and Portesi Pizza. So it's 1-2 to Pitkoshik here. 1-2 pitch from Hammerly. That one will miss just outside. 2-2 now. A 2-2 pitch. That one will miss now, so it's going to push the count out a full 3-2. That one belted over to Hansen somehow. So Hansen able to knock that one down. But an errant throw there, so that ball was hit hard. Score that in E5, it looks like, so. So that'll give way to Jake Lindner, who's 1 for 2 here today. Flew out to center back in the second, and then he singled back in the third. And Pitkoshik aboard second here with nobody out. And checking on Owen Hansen there. Did a nice job to knock that one down. That ball was hit right on the screws there, but unable to complete the throw. Looks to be okay though, Owen. Give thanks here today to Tommy's Express Car Wash. Protect your ride with a Tommy's Express Car Wash membership. Unlimited washes, free vacuums, free automatic mat washers, and all year Shine One membership. All locations: Eau Claire, Plover, Stevens Point, Wausau, and Weston. Saloya with a runner on second now. Trailing in this one 9-6. That one going to get out of play and go foul to Lindner, so it's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch from Hammerly. That one will miss outside. 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Catches the outer half. 1-2. Hammerly's 1-2 pitch. That one gonna get bounced foul, so we'll do it again here. 1-2. I give thanks today to Simplicity Credit Union. They bring home the win with great mobile options and the right loan for your family or business or your home. Check them out at simplicity.coop today. So we'll do it again here. 1-2 to Lindner. Off speed, that will miss high, and 2-2 now to Lindner. We're in the top half of inning number 5. Nobody out here. Shelley with that 9-6 lead at the moment. And a swing and a miss, and Lindner down on strikes for the first out, and that's a The 4th Serb-Pro strikeout today for Nate Hammerly.
Number 23, left fielder Isaac Zabel.
And that'll bring up Isaac Zabel, who is 0 for 2 here today. Flew out to center back in the 2nd. He didn't do a 6-4 fielder's choice back in the 3rd. Able to swing and a miss on that one, and it's 0-1 now. Koshik out at second here. Emily working in the 5th here. That one fouled back. It's 0-2. And I know there's been times, Angelica, we've done games right behind the fence, and sometimes you see something like that and you can't help but flinch. I know I still get caught up in that, and sitting up here, not as much, but can never seem to shake that instinct, I guess. And Hammerly comes back with another strikeout, so another Serb-Pro strikeout, in fact, and that is his 5th strikeout here today. Serb-Pro strikeout back to the top of the order here, and Reed Stiglitz here, who is 1 for 3 here today. Doubled and scored a run back in the 4th. Couple of runs scored here today for him. That one's going to miss. It's 1-0. Emily's 1-0 pitch. That one going to get hit out of play and foul. It's going to go 1-1 now. Emily's 1-1 pitch. That one misses just out, and it's 2-1. Yankee trying to frame that one, but it's 2-1. And that ball hit out to left. And coming in to make the play is Napawaki for the 3rd out here, the F7 for the 3rd out. So we will move to the bottom half of inning number 5. Pacelli out front here 9-6. You're listening to and watching high school baseball action here today on Zaleski Sports, brought to you in part from the Hoffavor Real Estate Group.
Vehicle maintenance is vital to your day-to-day life. That's why Auto Select of Stevens Point reminds you to be sure to schedule regular oil changes, tire rotations, and general inspections to keep your vehicle in great shape. Let the helpful, friendly staff at Auto Select ensure your vehicle continues to keep you and your passengers safe on the roads, as well as keep your vehicle functioning the way it was intended. For quality, dependable automotive care from service experts, place your trust in Auto Select of Stevens Point. At Auto Select, you're good to go.
Maida Custom Apparel, your local source for quality, custom decorated clothing and products. Discover a wide range of products from corporate casual wear to team uniforms, promotional items, sporting goods, and awards. Don't settle for less. With our in-house production, we will make your name or event stand out with custom sports jerseys, branded cooler bags, and personalized can coolers. Celebrate team success with custom awards and promotional items. At Maida Custom Apparel, we put your brand first. Explore your options today at maidacustom.com.
All right, we are back here, bottom half of inning number 5. Pacelli due up here, and they will send up 8, 9, and 1. I want to thank the Rock and Roll Cafe. Find a great variety of breakfast options at the Rock and Roll Cafe. Breakfast, lunch, Friday, fish fry and service with a smile. Open daily for breakfast and lunch, and only on Stanley Street in Stevens Point. So Kaczmarek to lead things off here. He is 0 for 2 here today. Hunter Walter working his 2nd inning this afternoon here, and That one's going to miss inside. It's 1-0.
19 first baseman Trenton Kaczmarek.
Trenton struck out in his last at-bat back in the third. That one misses outside. It's 2-0. And that one in there for a called strike, 2-1 now. That one misses high, 3-1 hitters count now for Kaczmarek. And Trenton will draw the walk here. So leadoff walk for Trenton. And that'll bring up Chase Napawaki. And we'll have a pinch runner here for Kaczmarek. That is Henry Gerritsen, who will run in place of Kaczmarek here. And left fielder Chase Napawaki 0 for 2 here today. Reached on an E5 back in the first. Stole a base and then had that 5-3 ground out back in the fourth. And a bunt, and a pretty good bunt at that, because it's going to get a run, or I beg your pardon, a runner's going to advance to second, I should say. As Gerritsen.
Number 1 center fielder, Jaden Garski.
So that'll get us back to the top of the order here in Jaden Garski. 0 for 2 here today. A couple flyouts, a walk, and a run scored. His fourth trip to the plate here for the Cardinals with Gerritsen down at second. One out here, bottom half, inning number 5. Cardinals out front here, 9-6. And that one going to hit Garski.
Number 9, pitcher Nate Hammerly.
He's going to wear that one. And you'll feel that a little bit more in a day like today for sure. No matter who you are. So I want to bring up Nate Hammerly, who's got a couple of hits today. 2 for 2 with a walk. RBI, a couple runs scored and a stolen base. That one in there for a called strike. It's 0-1. So Gerritsen down at second, Garski down at first, 1 out. 0-1 to the number 2 hitter, Nate Hammerly. The RBI base knock in his last at-bat. That one misses. 1-1 now to Nate. Looking to kind of help his cause at the plate here is the current pitcher of record for the Cardinals. The 1-1 pitch. That one going to miss outside. 2-1 now. The 2-1 pitch, that one outside now, and it's 3-1 to Nate. Three-one pitch. Hammerly with a good swing. Just out front of that one now. It's going to go full at 3-2. Walters 3-2 pitch. That one will miss outside, ball 4, and Hammerly.
Number 12, shortstop, Sully Schober.
With a 1-out walk, and that'll bring up Sully Schober. Sully 0 for 2 here today. With a walk, was hit by a pitch, actually, I should say, back in the fourth. Scored a run in that frame, so hitting here with 1 out. Bases are loaded. Jelly with that 3-run lead here, looking to maybe add some insurance. That one will miss outside. It's 1-0 to Schober. The 1-0 pitch. Making ball in there. It's 1-1 now to Schober. Walter from the stretch, the 1-1 pitch. And another dandy. Boy, I tell you what, that's a good-looking pitch. The 1-2 pitch. That one hit over to short. And a run going to come across to score. They'll get the fielder's choice.
Number 2, catcher Eric Reinke.
So you'll have runners now at first and third. And 2 outs, and Eric Reinke, who's got 2 hits here today. 2 for 3 on the afternoon here with a couple RBIs and runs scored. Jelly notches another one here, so 10-6 now on your Nasonville Dairy scoreboard here with Reinke, who's seen the ball pretty well here today. Going to miss outside to Reinke, 1-0. Schober aboard at first. Garski down at third. The 1-0 pitch catches the corner now, and it's 1-1. Walters 1-1 offering to Reinke. Ball hit over to first. That's going to be a tough play. And he's going to get there, and that is going to score a run. I tell you what, that was going to be...
Number 7, second baseman Tyson Holmes.
I'm going to score that a hit, because I'll tell you what, it's going to be a tough play. I mean, that was... So now that'll bring up Tyson Holmes. Tyson 0 for 2 here today. A couple of runs scored. That one misses 1-0. So you'll have Schober down at second, Reinke down at first. The 1-0 pitch here to Holmes. That one hit over to short, playable, and that's going to be an E6 here. So now you'll have the bases loaded. Bases loaded now for Bryce Flaker. Reached on an error back in the fourth. Flew out to center in the third. RBI single and a run scored back in the first. Hitting with bases loaded here in 2 away. And that one is in there for a called strike, and it's 0-1 now to Flaker. Eighth hitter of this inning. Ball hit over to third, playable, and that will... Flaker will get into the 5-3 ground out, but... Pacelli will notch a couple runs on that. 5 innings are in the books here. It's 11-6 on your Nasonville Dairy scoreboard. Here we'll move to the 6th inning of play. 11-6 your score. You're listening to and watching high school baseball here today on Zaleski Sports, brought to you in part by Favor Real Estate Group.
got referred to the orthodontist, and I was really nervous, but in my 2-year process, the staff was very welcoming and very kind to me. My brother also had treatment here, and he was very happy with the smile. I'd recommend Bruce Orthodontics to all my friends and family that want a beautiful smile just like us.
When I come in for my appointment, the wait is really short. All of the workers are very kind and sweet. They try to make sure that everything in my mouth is just right after my checkup, and Dr. Bruce is very nice.
I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile.
Call us to set up your free consultation today.
For the best food in town, look no further than Rock and Roll Cafe on Stanley Street in Stevens Point. This locally owned, 50s-themed diner loves to support their community while providing a full menu of breakfast and lunch options, along with all-day breakfasts and Friday fish fry. Enjoy a fun, family atmosphere with delicious meals made from scratch, including skillets and tasty burgers. Dine in or take out is welcome, Mondays through Saturdays from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. Treat yourself to a mouth-watering experience at the Rock and Roll Cafe on Stanley Street in Stevens Point.
Bryce Blaker, right field, number 6, number 9, Nate Hammerly.
All right, we are back. Sully Schober in relief here. Nate Hammerly goes the 5 innings here, and as of at least at this moment, Nate Hammerly would be in line for the victory here, but still a lot of baseball in front of us here with the part of the order coming up for Loyal here. And again, right-hander Sully Schober in for Nate Hammerly. Nate goes 5 innings here today. And Loyal will have 2, 3, and 4 coming up. We are in the top half of inning number 6. Want to give thanks today to Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Save up to $188 on new tires at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service now through June on 4 Goodyear tires with locations in Stevens Point, Wisconsin Rapids, Wausau, and Marshfield, and only at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service today. Also brought to you in part from Infinity Exteriors. Infinity Exteriors installing peace of mind, roofing, siding, and windows built to last, saving our communities from unscrupulous contractors. We guarantee quality that you can trust. So Kane Tilfar will lead things off here. 2 for 3 on the afternoon. An RBI and a couple runs scored. Schober, the right-hander, working that one, misses down, and it's 1-0. That one's going to miss now, and it's 2-0 from Schober to Tilfar here. So Sully's 2-0 pitch. That one belted. That one's foul. That's going to leave an indentation in that bullpen out there. Or 2. 2-1 now from Schober to Tilfar. And they'll... Yep, he did go, so it's going to be 2-2 now. So Schober working out of the stretch here with nobody out. 2-2 now to Tilfar. That one belted into left field, and the third hit here today for Kane, and he just continues to scorch the baseball for the Greyhounds. 3-hit afternoon for him. That'll bring up Rhett Lemovic now, who's also got 3 hits on the day. A couple RBIs and a run scored as well. As I mentioned here, the kind of that heart of that Loyal order here. Schober working that ball, absolutely pasted, and that thing is gone. A 2-run blast from Lemovic here. Wowzer. That ball absolutely a 2-run shot for Lemovic.
Number 2, DH, Colton Sandler.
And then I bring up Colton Sandelier, who's 1 for 3 here today. Singled in his last at-bat here, but Lemovic, boy, on a cold day like this, too. I mean, that thing probably carried 340-ish. 70-degree day. That thing's going like 360, 370 probably. That's 0-1 now to Sandelier. That one's going to miss inside, 1-1. And that one fouled back, and it's going to push the count now to 1-2. 11-8 your score now. We are in the top of inning number 6. Jelly with that 3-run advantage here, but Loyal tacks on a couple quick runs. Capped off by the 2-run blast from Lemovic. That one's down low, and it's 2-2 now. I'll hit over to third to Hansen. He'll put a glove on it. And that one not going to be there, and that's going to... So the E5 there, and...
Number 20, pitcher Hunter Walter.
So Sandelier is going to reach on the E5 there now, and Hunter Walter coming up. Had a two RBI base hit back in the first, grounded out to short in the third, and then hit into that fielder's choice in the fourth. That one hit over to short, playable, and they'll get the flip over to two. Going to try for two. Not going to get there, but they will get the lead runner there. So you'll have one out.
15, right fielder Jonah Bratcher.
Jonah Bratcher here is 0 for 3 today. Couple of flyouts and a strikeout. With Walter aboard here with Petkovic, the on-deck hitter. Schober catching the outer half. And it's 0-1. The 1 pitch. Breaking ball in there. It's 0-2 now. The 0-2 pitch. Breaking ball misses out. It's 1-2 now. Jelly clinging to that 3-run lead here, 11-8. Loyal. And that one just misses now, even at 2-2. So Sully coming with a few breaking balls here now, and it's even at 2-2. That one ripped over to second, and they'll try for the double play. Not going to get it. So lined over to try to double them off.
Number 6, third baseman Andy Pekoshek.
And Andy Pekoshek now coming up, reached on an E5 back in the 5th. Reached on an error in the 3rd, and then was hit by a pitch and scored a run back in the 2nd. So his 4th trip to the plate here for the Greyhounds. Schober working with 2 away. That one misses. It's 1-0. And a swing and a miss there, and it's 1-1 to Andy Pekoshek. 1-1 pitch. Snap throw back down to first. The 2-1 pitch. That one misses high and tight. It's 3-1. Hitters count now for Andy Bitkoshik. And that one in there for called strike, and it's full now. So 3-2 with 2 away. Runner on the move. That one's going to be ball 4, and it's going to draw the walk, the 2-out walk. And that's going to give way to the catcher here in Jake Lindner. Jake 1 for 3 today. Got his base hit back in the 3rd. And Lindner would represent the tying run here for Loyal. That one's going to miss high, and it's 1-0 to Lindner. 2 outs here. Top half inning, number 6. With a couple runners on in the pitch. That one misses low, gets away from Ranke. He'll get it off the fence. That's going to go to Hansen, and runners both going to advance. Ranke able to kind of play that off the fence there, and had a chance. That was a pretty decent throw. So couple balls, no strikes here, 2-0. And that one belted. Wow. Boy, did he give that one a ride. That is going to be extra bases. That's going to be a stand-up double and 2 RBI. And that's the second hit here today for Lindner. And suddenly and that's Isaac Zabel now. Isaac 0 for 3 here today. That one going to get out of play into the Loyal dugout there. Coach might have had a chance at it over there. A for effort. 0-1 now from Schober to Zabel, with Lindner down at second. That one misses inside, and it's 1-1. So suddenly it is back to a 1-run lead now here for the Cardinals. 1-run game. 21 runs between the two teams. That one misses out. 2-1 now. Two-one pitch. That one's outside now, and it's 3-1. So a hitter's count for Isaac Zabel. Three-one pitch. That one lifted. That is playable. Schober going to call for it, and he will make the play here, the F1 to end. But I'll tell you what, Loyal gets 4 runs back here and capped off by that 2-run blast from Rhett Lemovec here, and it's 11-10. Cardinals coming up in their half of inning number 6. You're listening to and watching high school baseball here today on Zaleski Sports, brought to you in part from our friends from the Hoff Favor Real Estate Group.
So, after a couple years of this, it's time for more money and better opportunities. That's where Mid-State Technical College comes in.
Are you a born leader? Is hospitality your thing? Maybe you're into efficiency. Or do you love building teams? No matter your path, we've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options. So stop getting by and level up today.
Hey, you're tuned in to Better Halves.
Skip, I love my hometown, and I want a health plan that feels the same way. So, what are your favorite local date spots?
Oh, yeah, I know like all the date spots in Eclair. Jane, I'm Steve from security. I've lived here in Wisconsin my whole life, and that means I understand your health coverage needs better.
By the way, Doug, it's Eau Claire. I have a dozen Eclairs in my dressing room.
All right, we are back. Hey, I want to give thanks to Nicolay Bank. Nicolay Bank offers personal banking at its best. Locations in Stevens Point, Wausau, Colby, Medford, Edgar, and Merrill, or learn more at nicolaybank.com. Also brought to you today in part by Home Furniture. Fill your home with the best from Home Furniture. Sofas, sectionals, beds, recliners, lighting, tables, rugs, and so much more. Home Furniture with locations on Grand Avenue in Wisconsin Rapids and on Post Road in Plover here. So Dominic Sackman, 7-8-9 here for the Cardinals. Dominic 0 for 2 here today with a walk and a run scored. So it's 1-0 now to Dominic. Fastball in there, and it's 1-1. Cardinals here with a 1-run lead here, hitting in their half of inning number 6, bottom of the 6th to be exact. That one in there called strike, and Walter now up in the count here, 1-2. I wouldn't get a miss outside, 2-2, even at 2-2 to Sackman. Two-two pitch. Dominic able to fist that one off there, the foul back, so it's going to stay 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. Walter misses out, 3-2 now. The 3-2 pitch, Sackman able to keep that one fouling back, so we'll do it all again. The 3-2 pitch. And down on strikes, and
Number 19, first baseman Trenton Kaczmarek.
And it'll bring up first baseman Trenton Kaczmarek, who reached on an error back in the first, struck out back in the third, walked and scored a run back in the fifth. So his 4th trip to the plate here for the Cardinals. Walter working out of the stretch, the 0-1, or I beg your pardon, the 1 out, I should say. It's 1-0. And that one in there for called strike, 1-1. That one outside, 2-1. And that one fouled back now, so it's going to go even at 2-2 to Trenton Kaczmarek. Walter set from the stretch, the pitch. That one misses outside, 3-2. The 21 runs between the two teams here today. And Kaczmarek going to reach with a 1-out walk.
Number 6, shortstop Chase Napawaki.
And that'll bring up the left fielder, freshman Chase Napawaki. Who's put a bat on the ball all 3 times here today for the Cardinals. Here hit with 1 out. Walter working out of the stretch, the pitch. That one will get away, and that's going to get Kaczmarek down to second. We give thanks here today to Valley Communities Credit Union. For 90 years, Valley Communities Credit Union has been part of your hometown team. Local, trusted, strong Valley Communities Credit Union. Where community comes first, federally insured by NCUA. 2-0 pitch. And it's going to go 3-0 now to Napawaki. The 3-0 pitch taken all the way, and it's 3-1 now. So a hitter's count coming up here for Chase. And Napawaki going to draw the second consecutive walk now given up. It's going to go back to the top of the order for Jaden Garski. He was hit by a pitch in his last plate appearance. He's got a couple of runs scored today. 0 for 2 with a hit by pitch and a walk here. So 1 out. Cardinals with a couple runners on. Walter working out of the stretch, the pitch. That one's going to miss down and out. It's 1-0 to Garski. And that one in there for a called strike. 1-1 to Garski. Walters for that one misses inside. As we mentioned here, the 21 runs here, certainly runs have not been too terribly hard to come by for either team today. The 2-1 offering, that one, that is going to get fouled down the left field line there. That's going to be 2-2 now to Garski. Walter from the stretch here, the 2-2 pitch. Second ball misses outside, 3-2 now. Walter comes out here, the 3-2 offering to Garski. That one fouled back and out of play, so Garski will keep the at-bat going. So we'll do it again here, 3-2. Garski headed that one into the nets over there in the batting cages here. So Garski pretty good at bat here. Three-two pitch. That one gets back and out of play. So we will do it all again here, 3-2. Garski with about a 10-pitch at bat here. Three-two pitch to Garski.
Number 9, right fielder, Nate.
So that's going to load things up here now for Nate Hammerly, who's got a couple hits today. 2 for 2 on the afternoon with a couple of walks as well here. So 2 walks, a couple hits, an RBI, a couple runs scored for Nate, and a pair of stolen bases as well here, hitting with 1 away here and bases loaded. Charlie looking to add some Some insurance here. Pitch from Walter. That one going to miss inside to Hammerly, 1-0. Walters 1-0 pitch. That one is in there for a called strike, and it's 1-1 to Hammer. That one will miss outside to Hammer. Now it's 2-1. About 6:43 or so here, Angelica. The sun's starting to slowly disperse. Still a lot of daylight, though. 2-1. That one outside, now 3-1. Walters 3-1 pitch. That will drive in a run here on the third walk
pitcher, Sully Schober.
for Nate Hammerly today. So he's been on base all 5 plate appearances here today. And then I'll bring up Sully Schober here. I give thanks today to Stevens Point Orthopedics. Stevens Point Orthopedics probably continues to offer complimentary sports physicals to Central Wisconsin athletes. Call 715-344-0701 to schedule your appointment this summer. That's 715-344-0701. Looks like we'll have a pitching change. We'll bring it right back. You're listening to and watching high school baseball here today on Zaleski Sports, brought to you in part from our friends over at the Hoff Favor Real Estate Group.
Is it time to replace your old gutters? Call Schwartz Seamless Gutters and protect your home with new seamless technology. No seams, no leaks. With free estimates in 2 days or less and workmanship guaranteed, our service is as seamless as our gutters. Does your roof need attention? Don't replace it, restore it with Seamless Commercial Roofing. Our process is guaranteed and a fraction of the cost of replacement with no downtime. When your roof needs attention, call Seamless Commercial Roofing in Marshfield.
Is your business, church, or organization getting a fair deal on your copier contracts? Do you even know how much you're spending? Bauer & Fine Business Technologies has been in the office technology industry for 70 years. We have an award-winning service department, and customers love our fair and flexible service contracts. If you're currently a customer, thank you. If you currently work with one of our competitors, let's talk. We can tell you if you're overpaying or getting a good deal. BBT, we want to be the easiest vendor you work with. b-bt.com.
At Nicolay Bank, a great rate isn't new or trendy. Our Real Rewards checking has offered 3.00% annual percentage yield since 2011, earning customers over $30 million in interest. Join your friends and neighbors in experiencing Real Rewards checking and get excited to earn 3% more. See terms and apply at nicolaybank.com. Nicolay Bank. Real people, real conversations.
The auto service specialist at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service can change your oil, fix your brakes, align your vehicle, make that check engine light go away, and more. Great service from great people at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
All right, we are back here. Reed Stiglitz here in relief. Third pitcher utilized here today for Loyal, as he'll be pitching here in the 6th with 1 away. And Shelley will have the bases loaded here. And Hunter Walter would be responsible for all 3 base runners. At this point here, 12-10 your score on our Nasonville Dairy scoreboard here. And Sully Schober up. Sully's 0 for 3 here today. Was hit by a pitch and scored a run back in the 4th. That one's going to miss down low and out. It's 1-0. Napawaki at third. Garski at second. Hammerly down at first. The 1-0 pitch. That one's down low. It's 2-0. The 2-0 pitch. That one will miss now, and it's 3-0. Now that's going to the walk here, so you'll have
Number 2, catcher Eric Reinke.
So that'll bring up Eric Reinke here, who's got 3 hits on the afternoon. A 3-for-4 day here with a couple of RBI, 3 RBIs and a run scored. 3-for-4 at the dish. Bases loaded, 1 out. Jelly, a couple more runs here in this bottom half of inning number 6. That one misses. It's going to go 1-0 now to Reinke. The 1-0 pitch. So it's 2-0. So that will push things now 3-0 to Reinke. Fastball in there, and it's 3-1 now to Schober. One pitch to Schober. That one in there for a called strike. So a couple of fastballs. Beg your pardon, that is Reinke. So it's 3-2 now. 3-2 pitch.
Number 7, second baseman Tyson Holmes.
And that's going to keep things loaded here for Tyson Holmes. Oh for 3 here today with a walk and a run scored. Fastball is in there, and it's 0-1 to Holmes. The 0-1 pitch. That one hit out into the gap. Get down for a base hit. It's going to score 1 run. Second run coming across, and that's going to be a 2 RBI hit for Holmes.
Number 5, left fielder Bryce Flaker.
So a couple of runs coming across for that Holmesy 2 RBI hit there. So that'll bring up Bryce Flaker, who is 1 for 4 here today, with an RBI and a run scored. Fastball misses out, and it's 1-0. Pitch. So it's going to go 2-0 now to Flaker. That one fouled back, so 2-2, I believe, right? 2-1. I think it is 2-1. Chopped over to first, playable. It'll get the out at first, but another run will come across to score.
Number 13, DH Dominic Sackman.
So that'll bring up Dominic Sackman. Sackman a swing and a miss, and it's 0-1. Dominic 0 for 3 today with a walk and a run scored. The 0-1 pitch. That one misses down low. It's 1-1. And a run coming across to score. As Holmesy will score the 7th run here of this half inning for the Cardinals here. And it's push the count now to 2-1 to Sackman. That one will miss down. Three and 1. Fastball in there. It's 3-2 now. The 3-2 pitch to Sackman. That one fouled and out of play. Three-two pitch. Inside, so Sackman with a 2-out walk.
19, first baseman, Trenton Kaczmarek.
And that'll bring up Trenton Kaczmarek. Trenton 0 for 2 here today. Walked his last 2 plate appearances. Got a couple of runs scored as well. So hitting here with 2 away. His 5th trip to the plate here for the Cardinals. That one gonna miss outside, and it's 1-0. Fastball in there, and that's some velocity, though. I mean, I'm going to tell you that. I mean, he's definitely has got some mustard on his fastball. That one pumped in there for strike 2, and it's 1-2 now to Kaczmarek. And a swing and a miss, and Kaczmarek down on strikes. But Pacelli
After 6 complete,
gonna score
18-10.
quite a few here, so they extend that lead now 18-10. We'll move to the 7th inning. Last call coming up here for Loyal as Pacelli out front here now, 18-10. You're listening to and watching high school baseball action here today on Zaleski Sports, brought to you in part from the Hoff Favor Real Estate Group.
Want to save even more at Fleet Farm? Sign up for Fleet Rewards for exclusive offers and deals. Earn points every time you shop. 500 points gets you a $5 reward. It's free and easy to sign up, in-store or online. Plus, earn rewards even faster with the Fleet Rewards credit card. Get 4 times the points every time you use your Fleet Rewards credit card. Start shopping and start saving even more with Fleet Rewards at Fleet Farm.
Looking to buy flooring today? Shop R&R Flooring and Furniture. We have more flooring in stock and ready to go than the big box stores. Over 250,000 square feet.
That's right, over 250,000 square feet of luxury vinyl planking carpet in over 150 colors.
R&R guarantees you will find what you're looking for at a price you won't find anywhere else.
Grab your new floor today or schedule an installation.
When it comes to flooring, furniture, and mattresses,
it's easy.
Come to R&R Flooring and Furniture today. That's all it takes.
All right, we are back here, top half of inning number 7. And Loyal will have the top of the order coming up here with Reed Stiglitz, Kane Tofar, and Rhett Lemovic here. So 1, 2, and 3.
Number 3, second baseman, pitcher, Reed Stiglitz.
So Reed with a couple of runs scored, had a double back in the fourth. Schober back out. That ball lifted, hit pretty well, and coming over to make the play there for the first out, the F7. So that'll bring up Kane Tofar, who's got 3 hits here today with 3 runs scored today. A 3 for 4 day for Kane Tofar. And that one in there for a called strike, and it's 0-1. Schober comes back, and it's 0-2 now. And Tofar gives that one an absolute ride. That thing's going to carry to the fence, off the fence. And that is going to be a double. So a 2-strike double, absolutely drilled off the fence. And that's his 4th hit here today. And Rhett Lemovic, who's also he's got 4 hits as well. Had that 2-run blast back in the 6th. So he is 4 for 4 here today with 4 RBIs, including that home run that might still be in flight. Thing was hit well. So 1 away here for Rhett. Schober working out of the stretch, the pitch. That one just missed. It's 1-0 now to Rhett. Lifted into the air, playable. That's play will be made there. The F4 for out number 2.
Number 2, designated hitter, Colton Sandelier.
Being up the designated hitter today, and Colton Sandelier, who's 1 for 4 today. That ball hit over to third. That's going to be just foul there, so go to 1-1 now. The 1-1 pitch. And a good pitch there by Schober. That one had plenty of movement on it. It's 1-2 now. That one fouled back, and will remain 1-2. ball in there and a called strike. And that will be a final here. Your final score 18 to
Pacelli wins 18-10.
18-10 win here. We'll have our Nasonville Dairy post-game show. Nasonville Dairy with fresh cheese curds made daily. Get your cheese curds. Nasonville Dairy in Marshfield, Curtis, or NasonvilleDairy.com. We'll hopefully get a few words here from head coach Wayne Sankey and our Ridgetop Exteriors player of the game in just a few moments. Again, you have been listening to and watching high school baseball action here today on Zaleski Sports, brought to you in part from the Hoff Favor Real Estate Group. Our Nasonville Dairy post-game show coming up here momentarily.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Freer, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Freer.
All right, we are back here. Boy, slugfest, just talking about it, Coach Wayne Sankey. You guys, couple big games in a row. I mean, you play the number 3 seed Loyal tonight, Pittsville, the number 2 seed last night in Division 4. You know, tough part of the schedule here, just a hit barrage, we'll say. Coach, talk about a game like this. Certainly a little bit cooler temps here. You get a pretty good effort from both Nate Hammerly and Sully Schober, all things considered. Some thoughts about tonight?
Yeah, you know, we've, like you said, tough schedule this week for us, the number 2 and number 3 ranked team in the state. And, you know, we were looking at it, if we you know, we'd rather have beaten Pittsville within our conference, but winning 1 out of the 2 we'll take that. You know, these guys, I thought last night they started having much better at bats during the season, and that showed tonight. They're staying patient, they're hitting the ball hard, putting it in play, and they're seeing a lot of pitches. And, you know, Loyal's a very, very good team. You know, and Nate did a good job. He hasn't thrown in a while, but he did a nice job for us. And our defense, we just gotta, that's our one little killer that's killing us right now, and we gotta do a better job on defense.
Clean up some of the errors. Yeah, you know, and Coach Loyal, yeah, like you said, I mean, I think they were 8-1 coming into this. Their only blemish against Adams Friendship not all that long ago. So very good quality baseball team there. But Coach, anything, you guys are back, I think, Monday doubleheader with Wild Rose, I believe, at home?
Yeah, we've got a doubleheader at Wild Rose here. Hopefully the rain stays away and it's going to warm up. So, just proud of the way these guys keep fighting, keep getting better, and it's going to be a fun year for us. And as always, be good to the people.
Be good to the people.
All right.
Could not have a post-game interview without the be good to the people. Nate, first of all, congratulations. Not only did you get the victory out on the hill tonight, but you had a nice night at the plate here. I know you're I think you're the only senior, I think, correct?
Yeah.
So, I mean, you're the kind of that lone senior here. You know, you pitched well, I thought. Again, you hit well. What is your thought as you enter into this final, 4 or 5 weeks or so, roughly?
I mean, just kind of do everything I can to help the team win and play my part whenever coach needs me. I mean, I'm kind of moved all over the place, so kind of just do the best I can wherever I'm put.
And you did just that, Nate. And, I guess I kind of have to ask, how do you stay warm? I know you're certainly not a stranger to this, certainly spring baseball here in Wisconsin. But, as a pitcher in a game with 28 runs, how do you stay warm and kind of loose in those situations?
I just wear I bring a coat here, and then I have my warm-up too. I just make sure to keep the long sleeves on whenever I'm in the dugout. And I was hitting too, so I got to run a little bit. That kept me warm too. So, yeah, that's kind of what I do.
Well, and you're the last of the 3 Hammerleys to go through the system here, certainly going out with a bang, and still a lot of ball in front of you, Nate. Anything else you want to say before we get you into the house here tonight?
No, I think that's everything.
Okay, well, I will count you down. I'll go 3, 2, 1. I'll get out of the way. I'll have you look right up there, say your name, and that you are in the house. So we'll go 3, 2, and 1.
I'm Nate Hammerly, and I'm in the house.
Nate, nice job, buddy. That's senior Nate Hammerly, our Ridgetop Exteriors player of the game here tonight. A big night at the plate for Nate, the lone senior on this team who pitched, very well against a very good number 3 ranked Loyal squad. Just their second loss of the season here, and you see the hit barrage, 28 runs tonight between the two teams. Really, and at one point, it was an 11-10 game, but. Pacelli really erupts in that last inning there, really to kind of cement things down for them. So they will move to 9-4 overall. They'll be in action Monday, doubleheader here with Wild Rose, a conference game here for the Cardinals here. Angelica Dean doing a great job. Production, Brandon Barincott on the call here tonight. From everybody at Zaleski Sports, have yourselves a very good Friday and weekend, everyone.